So, first of all, I would like to congratulate you all for getting a thought to become a full stack web developer. So, why I call full stack web developer? This course means, so if you want to become a full stack web developer, all you have to learn the front end web development and back end web development. So, front end development means the basic static websites. So, which is a combination of HTML and HTML5. HTML is a language, HTML5 is a version, and CSS, which means cascading style sheet, and CSS3, and JavaScript, so which is a scripting language. Scripting language means the code is very less, and Bootstrap. We are learning the Bootstrap, which means a advanced like framework of Bootstrap framework, right? So you are going to learn everything, don't worry, which is based on CSS and JavaScript and jQuery. So it's a based on JavaScript. Okay. And these are the front end things. And coming to the back end things, we are learning the PHP programming language and MySQL language and the servers. Servers like Apache and MySQL. Okay, and we are also learn about the control panels, which control these all servers. So like XAMPP. So the XAMPP have a Apache and MySQL. You can also able to learn the PHP MyAdmin control panel once you join in this course. Okay, this is the basic things which we are going to learn. So before we are going to start, so we have to getting a clarity like what is a website. So if you want to know about what is a website, so if you read the sentence which is given here, which is like a collection of information, before we are reading, we have to check the practically. I just opened one of the website. Okay, so for example, here I opened ELearn InfoTech. So ELearn InfoTech is one of the website which is our company have. For example, in this content, what you seen is some images, some content, some text, some logo, some icons, some buttons, right? So which is we called as information, right? So a web page means the information. Okay, so a web page contains information which is multimedia content or background images or buttons or icons or any other text typography. Okay, so the collection of web pages we are calling as a website. For example, ELearn InfoTech is a website, but home is a page. Okay, so this is what we are seeing here. This is the home page and this is the about page. So in this page, if you observe very clearly, they are going to tell about their self. Okay, and courses. So if you see, this is the courses page which they are providing information which is related to what are the courses they are going to provide. And here is the new batches. In this, they are also providing some information which is completely regarding their courses, right? So like their batches. So when they are going to plan the new batches, when they are going to plan their new like full stack batches, Python batches, USDN batches. Okay, and the placement page and the contact page. So each and everything we are calling as a page. Why? Because each and everything is a separate. We have to write separate code for separate page. But all the pages, okay, all the pages with a like collaboratively we are calling as a website. Okay, so a website is a collection of related web pages. So which means as we seen that, so we have seen the web page everything, right? Like multiple pages, right? Like home is a page, about is a page, trainings is a page, like registration is a page, and contact is a page. Let's check another website also so that we'll get a much more clarity. This is the one of the pest control service web page. In this also, if you see the logo and some buttons and some pages, right? And some single page, content, everything. Okay. So this is what we call as website. So website means they are going to provide some information which is completely helpful. Based upon the type of the content they are providing, the type of the website is described. For example, in our day-by-day life, we are using a different website sites. For example, if you here, my website is like ELearn InfoTech.com. Okay, but if you want any entertainment content, we are watching every day as a in the website called youtube.com or netflix.com or primevideo.com. Or if you want to read any, if you want to do any online shopping, we are also using that amazon.in or flipkart.in or any other things, right? You are using multiple things now, like Snapdeal or whatever it is. Or else if you want to read any information like wikipedia.com. So there are many websites, right? So in our day by day only, we are checking this. So if you want to know about, if you want to build your own portfolio, you can also design your website with your name. So these names we are calling as a domain names. Okay, these names we are calling as a domain names. So domain name is nothing but a name of the website, like www.abcd.com or www.websitename.com. Okay, hope you are getting clarity regarding the what is a website. So ELearnInfoTech.com is a website here which is contains a group of web pages. What are those pages? Here you have seen about us page. Okay, we have seen separately about us page, right? And we have seen separately contact page, right? How we differentiate that this is the separate page? If you observe here, this is a contact.html. If you see in here, this is a index.html, and if you see in here, this is a registration.html file. So, and also if you check here, it's also same. And now you're getting a clarity regarding the website and types of web pages. If you see in here, there are multiple websites. In the day-by-day life also, we are using the multiple websites. Okay, and we are also already discussed about the different types of web pages. Okay, but based upon this, we divided the website into the two types. Okay, so based upon the different types of websites, we are mainly dividing the websites into the two types. So what are those? The type number one is a static website and type number two is a dynamic website. So what is the difference between static and dynamic website? Static website means the content which they provide is completely same, which means a fixed content, right? So if you observe, even if you open this website, you also see the same content which I am able to see. This is the fixed content, right? So this is the static website. So if you observe this ELearn InfoTech website also, this is also one of the static website. Why is because it doesn't require any login or it doesn't ask you any information to store in the database, so that all you have to do like simply seeing a content which they are already provided. Okay, these are the websites we are calling as a static website. So which means if we are now we are telling that the static website is like a fixed content, right? So the fixed content doesn't change. No, it is only changeable by the developer, by developer, right? So let's check that. So if you are a developer of this course, like this place, so you are telling you are going to change, you want to change any information or any content, like this is the about us page, right? Sorry, this is the contact page. So in here I keep it like a address, but I would like to change this as per the reaches. I would like to change this content as a reach us. So for that, all you have to do, so in the backend code, okay, reach us. So you will learn everything once you join this course. No need to worry about everything. So if you see here, the address is changed as a reach us. This is only I'm changing as per the sample. If you refresh it, it will be gone. So while you are hosting the the developer only have that access to change the content. Okay, so that is what we call as dynamic website. So this static website is designed by using HTML5, CSS3 and JavaScript. Also, we are also providing the one of the most important framework of and the latest version like Bootstrap 5. We are also trying you guys the Bootstrap 5 framework, which is the latest version, and the jQuery. So what is this Bootstrap 5 and what is this jQuery? So Bootstrap 5 is one of the framework which is help you to reduce the lines of code while you're designing a website. For example, if you write any HTML, any website or web page with the use of the HTML5 and CSS3 and the JavaScript, if you write 100 lines of code, if you written any 100 lines, 1000 lines, sorry, if you written any website or web page in 1000 lines, with the help of the Bootstrap, it will make you like 300 lines and gives you some more attractive look and feel. More attractive look and feel, and within the less time and within the less time. Okay. So, and also jQuery, it is also reduce the lines of code, also reduce the lines of code. So, which is written in a JavaScript. It's a library. It's a, what is this? Library, which is a helpful for us to write the lines of code, very less lines of code in a JavaScript. So with the help of the jQuery, can reduce the lines of code which you are able to written in the JavaScript. Okay. So coming to the dynamic website. Dynamic website means the content is changeable. What is that? Changeable. For example, if you log in into your Instagram account, it gives you like hello, Hargo to my account. If you logged in, it will give you to your name like hello and your name. If you created any like Facebook account while you're logged in, it will also give you some Facebook account related information. Okay, and if you logged in the Amazon.com, like it is also give you in the same. It is also gives you the same different information, like it's changed based upon the database. Information comes from the database. It is completely different from the user to user. It is changing user to user. It doesn't say. Okay, so it's completely changed as per the user to user. So as we discussed, these are the languages which we learned in the front end language, right? So coming to the dynamic page, this changes to user to user, because that client web server or user, the regular user, if you ask anything, you will see the information in the HTML only. Once you searching any information from the server, you will get it from the database. No need to worry if you didn't understand this. I will explain in a very easy way. So the static website, which means a front-end website, information only fixed, right? So that is comes from the server directly to your browser. But when it comes to the dynamic website, it is like a changing, right? So it has to authenticate you. So for example, I am unable to see any content without login, right? So without login, I have seen the fixed content, but with login, I can able to see my personal messages or my personal posts or my personal information which I stored in the database. Okay, I would like to show you some example so that you will get a clarity. For example, I am having a software called XAMPP which controls the server. I would like to show you our own database and our own PHP code so that you will get a clarity. Okay, so here if you open the browser, so I'm going to open the localhost. This is the server which we are used. So this is the admin panel. No need to get worried. Once you join, you will get a clarity. I would like to run one of the code as like a example as the real-time software like a, for example, if you are like it is also same like how you are registering in your creating your new account in a Facebook. For example, it is also same that it's only changed the front end design. For example, I just want to create a new account for my uh, like to access this content. So I'm like creating an account called testing, and email is testing@gmail.com, and the password is like a, I keep it like a separate password, and I click on register. So once I click on register, it says your password is stored, you are registered successfully. So which means this is dynamically changes. For example, if I want to log in, I have to create an account, which means I have to store my information in a database. Database is nothing but a information. It is also a data. If you observe here, like register, it's one of the database. So in that, if you observe the users, so you can able to see the testing here and ELearn InfoTech here, and also 𝗱𝗲𝐻𝐵𝐽 is also here. So you see the difference, right? Like in the same way, like every company is telling that they have a 1,000 users, 1 lakh users, or 500 users in their account, right? This is how they are getting. Okay, so this is how we are going to access the information from the application to the database. Don't worry, you will get a clarity once you join this course. So I just want to log in to my account with the help of this. So testing and testing. So I logged in, right? So which means that I successfully logged in, which means so my code, my login details are correct. Let's check that with any incorrect login details like testing, and I'm giving to some incorrect password here, like your username and password is incorrect. You are also able to do all these things with the programming, and you are unable to see the code. Okay, so you can also able to do each and everything once you join this course. So you don't need to get worried. So let's log in again. For example, I'm logging with my testing account. Yes, testing and testing. This is only PHP and database code without having any that much of UI. So if you learn the front end, you can also add the front end and back end simultaneously, so that you can able to design a full stack website. So if I logged in, I got it like a dashboard, right? So in the dashboard, if I wanted to insert any data, so I would like to add your name. For example, we are going to add something like a Krishna, and age is 23. And if I click on the submit, it is says this reloading, right? So I'm checking that whether it's going to be stored or not. So where should I check? Here. So here we have a new record, right? So here, if you observe, while I'm clicking on the new records, it's one of the table. You will learn all the structures once you join this course. So don't worry, there is some internal issue. Okay, this is MySQL is automatically started. Don't worry, you will learn everything once you can also able to check the real-time errors and everything once you joined in this course. So if you check here, the record is completely successfully. Okay, so I'm going to check again that can you please give me I would like to give some random name, like random guy name. Okay, random name, and the age is like a 54. I'm going to click on submit. Again, it is a store. So if you see in here, this control panel controls all the information, right? Don't worry, you can learn everything once you join in this course. So if you observe, if I'm going to refresh in the new records, I have seen the new names, right? Which is Krishna 23 and testing, and the random name 54 and the testing. Testing is our name, right? With our name we are using that. So this is how we are going to collect information. So if you want to design a website like this also, so you have to learn the PHP and MySQL is a database language, right? And Apache server. Which server? Apache server for PHP and the MySQL. You are using the MySQL server. Okay. So if you want to control the both without downloading separately with a very user friendly, you are using XAMPP control panel, which controls the servers. Okay. So you will learn everything once you join this course. So PHP is like the same thing, like it's one of the programming language which acts as an intermediate between the front end to database, and which collect the information from the front end and storing the information into the database. And MySQL is will help you to creating the database and checking the CRUD operations, which means creating a database and reading a database and updating a database and deleting a database. You can also able to learn the object-oriented programming and everything. So with the help of the exam, you are also controlling the servers like Apache and MySQL. Hope you get a clarity, right? So this is just example I'm showing. You can also able to see the different things, right? So I would like to call one more project like doctor. So with the help of this website, we are going to creating a doctor website. In the real time also, if you want to design any doctor appointment website, you have the user has, there are two types of users, right? How many types of users are there? Two types of users. So what are two types of users? The regular user and admin. Regular user and admin. For example, regular user is going to store information in database, right? So that is, for example, if I'm booking any appointment, so book an appointment is done by the user. Book an appointment is done by the user, and admin is view the information, right? View the information like from the database. Okay, use the information from the database to check the appointments. To check the appointments. Okay, this is just example. You will get everything very detailedly once you join this course. So being a user, you are storing information. Being an admin, you are checking the ID. Okay, let's click on the check appointment. Okay, let's click on the book appointment first. If you want to book an appointment, all you have to do is booking, right? So I'm going to click on booking. So then I'm going to book an appointment with the name of Rajesh. Or can I give another name? Yes, we can use like Suresh. Suresh K. Okay, his email ID is like a Suresh K @gmail.com, and his phone number is like something like a some random number I'm using here, and his appointment date is 25th 2nd 2023. So and what time he wants to get an appointment? He wants to get an appointment by 12:30. Okay, he booked this appointment for the general surgery. Okay, you can select any based upon the requirement. I clicked on the general surgery randomly. So then we have seen the doctors. So there are two doctors in the general surgery, like Singh and Bhargav. If I click on the Bhargav, giving some information like testing. So I have to book an appointment for the Dr. Bhargav as a general surgery in the time of the 12:30 on the date of the 25th February 2023 with my name, my mobile and my email ID. I'm going to click on the book now. So this information has to be stored in the database and it has to be visible to the doctor, right? So I'm checking that whether that information is stored in the database or not. So here is a table called appointment. If you observe, the Suresh K is a name which we type, and mobile number and the email ID and the date and everything we have given. So the information is stored in the database, right? So hope you get a clarity, right, how it is going to be stored in the real time. So being a doctor, I would like to check like is there any appointments or not. So I'm using my mail ID and the password, and if you check that I have a 3 new. This is the admin panel we are talking. Okay, this is only for that admin users only. So being an admin, how many new appointments I got? 3, right? So there are 3 clients waiting for the Dr. 𝐵𝐴𝐴𝐵𝐴𝐴. So he is a general satisfied, as we see. So total appointments is also 3, new appointments is also 3. Let's click on the few details. So which means I am getting information from the database, right? I am getting information from the database. So if you check that Suresh K and mobile number and email ID we have given, right? So I would like to click on the view and I would like to take a action and I would like to give like okay, and status is approved. I would like to give approval to his thing, so that he just now he said like he is only applying the appointment, right? So now we are going to check whether this guy appointment is done or not, again in the same website. So the why we are using the local host means is the internal project. So once you done this project in the online also, you can able to check in the online. Okay, so I would like to check an appointment. So mobile number, we have given the random number, right? Or we can also use the Suresh name. Let's check that whether it's available or not. Yes, got it. If we check that Suresh name, we got an appointment number and the patient name and the mobile number, the email ID, and the status is approved. So as a doctor approved and this guy's status is changed. This is what we call as dynamic website. Why? Because it has to access the information from the database. It is changed to individual. So if you change, is there any other user like Rajesh? I would like to search with the name of the Rajesh. So let's check this guy appointment is done or not. So this guy appointment is already one time I cancelled, and another only Rajesh who have this mobile number, I have it updated. Okay, hope you get a clarity, right? So if the doctor has given remarks and status, so that you can get a status also. So if the doctor is cancelled, so that you can get an update regarding the cancel the appointment. This is the sample website which is showing us to a dynamic website. Okay, you can also able to design a different websites once you join this course. So let's go to the course content again. What we learned in this course? So we learned HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, these are the main 3 languages. If you want to design a front-end website, the HTML is used to create a structure, and the CSS means cascading style sheet, which means it controls the appearance of the and layout of the website, and JavaScript gives you some interactivity like website and something like a validations and its animations and dynamic contents also you can also deal with the JavaScript, which is like advanced. Come to the PHP, so it's like a server scripting language which is used as to creating a dynamic web pages and interactive with the database. And SQL is a structured query language which is managed our relationship database management system also we are using. So retrieve the data from the website. Okay, so this is the basic process you will learn once you join. So example is one of the control panel. So if you are again getting a quick review, in the backend it's like PHP, MySQL, Apache, and XAMPP and PHP MyAdmin. These are we are going to learn. Okay, PHP and MySQL and Apache server and PHP MyAdmin control panel and the XAMPP. And finally, we are learning all these things if you join in this course, so that you can also become a front-end developer, or you can also become a back-end developer, or you can also become a PHP developer, or database developer, or server administrator. So there are multiple opportunities if you want to grow your career in a web development sector. Okay, and what's next? So if you got a job, okay, as any developer, as a web developer, if you got any job, if you want to grow your career, or if you want to change your package and everything, and if you want to learn more, I'm going to suggest you a few more languages after this course, not now. Okay, so after this course, if you are learning the PHP only na, so you can also able to learn the Laravel, which is the framework of the PHP or the 𝐶𝐿. So these are the frameworks of the PHP, or 𝐶𝐿 also you can able to learn. So these are the frameworks. Framework means again you can able to write the less code, right? You have to write the less code, right? So you can also able to write all these things once you learn the PHP, and you will get a higher package if you have these skills also. Or else once you start your career as a PHP developer or a full stack developer, then you have if you want to grow your career in the same IT sector, so that you have to learn these languages in the future itself. Or if you want to design much more interactive front-end websites, so there is also having another option for you is like a React JS. React JS is also library which is developed by the Meta team, so that you can also design a front-end website, and you can also become a senior front-end developer once you have this language. And the MEN. So MEN is like a completely alternative, which is like advanced level. So in the PHP, we are using that in this course, we are learning the PHP with MySQL and some front-end language side. So MEN is like a advanced language. So if you learn this MEN, your package will be doubled. Okay, but if you want to learn the MEN, you have to know the basic full stack web development. So here the MongoDB, which means the alternative of the MySQL, and Express.js and Node.js is the alternative of the PHP, and React.js is alternative of the front-end languages like HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. And if you want to design any front-end application with the help of the JavaScript, you must have already have some languages which is like a HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and also Bootstrap. So if you learn those languages only, you can able to learn this MERN technologies. So if you learn the MERN technologies, you will get a better hike in your future. I hope you understand something. If you are getting confused, don't worry. I would like to clarify your doubts in the class. So I hope you will get a clarity regarding the demo. So this is all the overall structure of the training and our process, and these are the languages you are going to learn once you are successfully completed the training. So I would like to say thank you all. If you have any queries, you can contact the admin team, and I would like to very excited to see you all in the class, so that you can ask me any question in the class. I will train you. And what are the benefits of our class means, like we are giving you completely practical knowledge, and we are also providing a material, and we are also providing recorded videos, and we are also working on the real-time live projects. So each and every user has to complete around 5 live projects. So if you complete any live projects, so that you can have a hands-on experience. So hope you get a clarity, right? Thank you all. See you very soon in the class. Bye bye.